So, hello everyone, this is Mahesh with my new video on my channel. So, today's topic is all about law of conservation of energy, the secrets of energy, we can say this video as, and also some events from Vedic that relate with this topic. Like we all of know that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can be converted from one form to another, and the total amount of energy in the universe always remains constant. So, this principle applies many a times in our Vedic culture. Like we may know in science that the number of protons always equals the number of electrons. That's why we can't see any miracles today, because if we don't get that level of villains, we can't get that level of heroes also, that level of avatars also. So this principle applies to the atomic structure. We may conclude that Samudra Manthana was such event which incurred both deities and demons, devatas and asuras. Equal number of devatas would be there, equal number of asuras would be there. Likewise, the poison arrived from that Samudra Manthana or churning of that ocean. The same amount of nectar was also arrived from the same process of churning of that ocean. So coming back to the law of conservation of energy, there is also one more law, which is the theory of relativity by Einstein. You all of know that he stated an equation, he invented it, like E is equal to mc square, means the energy can be converted into mass. This principle applies to black holes. Science has proven the existence of black holes, but they are doubted about the existence of white holes. Samudra Manthana was such event which relate to the conversion of energy into mass. A great mountain named Sumeru was revolved in a big ocean to create many forms, many things that are precious and that made the world a better place. So when the nectar arrives from the Samudra Manthana process, then God has to take form of Mohini avatar to distribute it. But by mischievous way, a Rakshasa or Asura called Swaibhiru stolen it, going into the row of queue of those devatas and cheated the rules. So he was made immortal at that time. But as soon as the Mohini avatar, the god, notices this, he beheads that Asura, and there became two pieces. But as they had taken nectar, they were survived. The head part also survived, and the tail part also survived. The head part got called as Rahu, and the tail part got called as a Ketu. This denotes to a moral, like two bad energies can't stay with each other for a long time. They have to separate somewhere, because when there is a anything related to getting something, then selfishness outweighs the unity. Means both of those try to get it for itself, and finally they end up getting quarrel. Well, these parts can be related logically with creation of any universe. In astrology, we say Rahu always captures things, and Rahu color is black. Rahu represents, or Rahu significates black color according to astrology or Vedic, because black is the notation of evil energy also. So after all, Rahu was Asura, and he had drunk nectar also, so he was that much powerful. So black color is reserved for Rahu here. He can see, but the tail part can't see. Look at the mystery here. Like Ketu can't see because it doesn't have head. All organs are with Rahu only, not Ketu. So astrologers tend to notice this, and any astrologer can agree with this. Even if you search on Google, you may get these things like Rahu is a attachment energy, obsession, over obsession, and Ketu is detachment energy. It throws away what it is seated at, or what it indicates. It throws it away. In science, we say black hole is used to get everything more than the speed that we can't even imagine. So this whole world is moving towards a big black hole. A supermassive black hole in our galaxy is all about 4 million times of our solar system's sun. So likewise, Ketu can't see through his eyes. We can't see white holes, because these white holes are nothing but Ketu in astrology. This is the first time any astrologer is predicting this scientifically. These are the two gates to move into a parallel universe. See, at the time of Samudra Manthana, there was a Kurma avatar which moved the life from sea or ocean, water life, towards the terrestrial life, like on the land. Sea creatures don't usually predict life about our terrestrial plane, and even terrestrial animals or terrestrial organisms don't usually see what goes goes on inside the water life. So this is the basic concept of parallel universe. So even though science has not confirmed the white hole theory, I confirm it through astrology that white hole also exists according to my logic, research, and Vedic principles, basic Vedic principles that I have learned so far. So if you want any local language video on this, like Hindi, you may comment, and also if you want any more focus on this, then I may explain it in details also. For now, take care, goodbye.